his defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
MP outside. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by Morant.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And here's MP for three. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in the game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And so it's Utah, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
All right, fellas. Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Marcus Smart, and Pippen subbed in for John Morant. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Wing pair will be second. Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Rally is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in. Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for two.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Aldama. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. Here's Edey. Utah with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. MP outside. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
So, after a tremendous performance, let's go to center court to hear from MP himself.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting a record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well said by... Here's Bane. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bane drawing the double team. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. They need this. And Pippen gets it to go. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside, Sexton. MP passes to Sexton. The three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. MP has been leading the charge for Utah. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 14. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Pippen is out there with Wells. Then there's Edey. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. A beautiful reverse layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jazz leading by 10. MP outside. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. MP against Pippen from 11 feet away. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to MP. From outside the arc. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pippen kicks to Jackson. Hits the jumper in space. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's MP for 3. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pippen outside. Hendricks pulls it in.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He knows every possession is critical now.
Attention fans, on the court now, your high squad.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Outside, Smart. Back to Jackson. Outside, Bane. Clark sets a screen for Bane. No dice from the high post.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And here's MP for three. And the Jazz, another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
The Jazz on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. There's the triple. And, yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Smart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clarkson dishes to MP. This one for three. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And a deep three from MP. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Jackson misses.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
That shot wide open. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Your support means everything. Please exit the building safely. Have a great night, everyone.
Listen, there's plenty more where that came from, Sabrina. Let's make it a doubleheader. Let's play 2.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
They'll adjust, we'll adjust, and, you know, basketball is a game of adjustments. They just have to figure out how to stop us first.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you.